I just want to talk to the people and just introduce myself and, explain to the people who I am. And hopefully, people can start engaging. For those that don't know, my name is Brandon Chastain, also known as B McFly. And B McFly stands for being motivated comes from loving yourself. I started my movement 3 years ago, 2020. But I started creating skits 2018. The skits and everything that I'm doing up to date come from everything that I've been through, right? Me being from West Philly, parents being 14 and 16 when I was born, parents being addicted to drugs, parents being victim to gun violence, right? Me living, an aggressive environment, me actually being raised by my grandmother, me being faced with an identity crisis, all of these things that a lot of us as young men growing in poverty experiencing. Just to speed it up, man, because I don't want to give you a life story. It all started after I graduated from Lincoln University. I got shot July 4th, 2004. I graduated from Lincoln May 2nd, 2004. And before I was discharged after being in the hospital for a week, the doctors prescribed me the prescription Percocets. Now, I never knew what Percocet was. I never heard of Percocets. I never heard of Percocets at all. I don't know. I just never heard of Percocets. And once I took it for the first time, I fell in love with it to the point where I eventually was addicted to it for 14 years of my life. Now, again, we're not going to have this long, drawn-out conversation about my life. I went into rehab January the 21st, 2018, and as soon as I got out of rehab, I created my first skit. Now, the details that I want to give you is I just didn't come out of rehab and just say, I'm creating a skit, right? I was in rehab already mapping out a plan of who I am and what I want to do and who I want to become. So motivation, I want to motivate the people. I want to be a public speaker, a motivational speaker. I want to create skits that spread awareness. And awareness is any type of awareness, right? Of course, drug addiction, gun violence, and, fathers being better fathers to their children and stuff like that, right? But I wanted to spread awareness through my skits. And when I created my first skit, what's up, gangster? You want to be a gangster? What's up, gangster? You want to be a gangster? I was in my bathroom, and that was my first skit. And that skit took off so much that I said, wow, let me just keep going. And eventually I started to get into this activism in 2020 during the pandemic. Because that year, a lot of our black men were being critically injured to gun violence and to police officers, police brutality. So I said, okay, along with the skits that I'm creating, let me let me jump into this activism or community leadership position. And February, what's this, almost February the 14th, what's this, February the 13th, 2023. I have been doing what I'm doing collectively for 5 years. Now, my passion is drug addiction awareness. That's my passion. I want to help people so much because I know that we're suffering from drug addiction. A lot of us. Whether you're actually on drugs or you know someone close to you that's addicted to drugs, right? We all suffer. So that's one of my passions. My second passion is creating content. Short films, commercials, skits, whatever you want to call it. Being in front of this camera and actually acting or directing or producing short movie clips. I love it. But I also want to speak on the gun violence because I was a part of the gun violence, right? And not too long ago, I was recently a part of gun violence not too long ago, and this is how I made it on Fox News. Not once, but twice. Now, I hear this Fox News people, they don't care about black people, and they lie on black people. Okay, cool. I have nothing to do with that. These people get millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of views. Do you think out of those multi-million views, somebody is just ignorant to black people? Because the reality is this. This man tried to he tried to take my life. He tried to kill me. Right? Tried to kill me. You bring this news to our people, they laugh, they assume, they crack jokes, they say, "Are you okay?" That's it. We need you. We need you in the community. We happy that you alive and we don't want to see you die. But that's it. Whereas other people that's like, not only do we love what you're doing, we don't know you, we love what you're doing, we want to help you push the narrative. We want to help you keep this movement going. Our people would say things like, well, you need security. You need to move. Other people are saying, listen, what can we do? How can we help? Where do we start? So the point that I'm trying to make is this. Are you here for me or are you here to antagonize me? Because I don't just get on these cameras and just talk. Like, I don't just do that, which is nothing wrong with that. You have people that attack situations differently. I get it. No, my boots is on the ground. I'm in the field. When a person say, "Can you take me to rehab?" I take them if I can take them. When people ask, "Can you take me to rehab?" I take them if I can take them. Right? I speak on my drug addiction at the time and how I overcame drug addiction and how I'm maintaining my sobriety. Right? I school people on what is drug addiction because a lot of people, they think they know drug addiction, but they really don't know drug addiction. Because if you really know drug addiction, you're not going to tell a person if you want to get off, you would just get off. Because it don't work like that. I try to talk to the young guys. I'm in the community, but being in the community is, I'm just too accessible. I thought that's what you were supposed to do, right? I thought you were supposed to be accessible. I thought when you see a person on social media and they're saying a lot of positive things, it's like, okay, back those positive words up by actually being seen. Where a person can, have a visual on you. A person can hold your hand and give you a hug and say thank you. I thought that's what you were supposed to do. But unfortunately, again, the community only agree with you or disagree with you. Going down to the school district and fighting for our students inside the school districts and saying, yo, listen, these kids are not learning. Kids are absent. I mean, teachers are absent every single day. Your child is being moved to the next grade level. How many parents came down there? When I was begging parents to come down to the Philadelphia school district and let's see why our kids are moving to the next grade level and it's no teachers in the classroom, where were the parents at? It's time to be proactive instead of reactive. But when you're fighting for the community, again, you are left by yourself. Now, with some people that do support, but we are better with numbers. We are greater with numbers. We fight for everybody else that don't care about us. We will fight for the people that you don't see every day. We will fight for the people that you just see on TV. We will fight for them, but we won't fight for what's inside of the home, meaning the community. We see people where we give them a visual and see the first thing that our people do to the people that's trying to do right is antagonize them, look for imperfections, look for shortcomings, figure out how you could be the opposite of what they're doing. You understand? Like, these are the things that I'm faced with. Now, again, I'm not saying I'm the only person that's out there doing something, but I'm just speaking on me. That's all I'm doing is speaking on me. It's time to build a team for this movement. This movement consists of mental health, drug addiction, public school to prison pipeline, fathers, gun violence. I should have never went through what I went through, this tragic moment or this trauma. And now, in order for I don't want to kill you, I want to heal you. I don't want to kill you, I want to heal with you movement to be seen is through trauma. A tragic moment or almost tragic moment where I could have died. And people running around saying, oh yeah, it was staged and it was this and it was that. Why do you have so much malice in your heart for you to think that I would stage anything like that? I don't get it. But so this is who I am. My name is B. McFly. B. McFly again stands for being motivated comes from loving yourself. I am here to save our community through awareness. I was addicted to drugs for 14 years. It's a lot of us that was addicted, still are addicted, or know people that are addicted. I'm just here to save the community. And I'm not saying that I'm going to do it all by myself and it's going to happen overnight and I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is this. We need people to help. Bottom line. That's it. So I'm going to start going live on here more often and share my videos, man. Like, even if you can't financially support, even if you can't verbally support, even if you can't mentally support, share the videos. That's not costing anybody anything, because the first thing our people want to say is, you begging for money. Okay, share the videos. If you support me, or you like what I'm saying, or you like some of the stuff that I'm saying and doing, share the stuff that you like. Share it. That's not asking for no money. If you like some of the the videos and the content that I provide, or you like what I say from time to time, share the stuff that you like and help me get out there. That's it. It's not costing nobody anything. This is who I am. That short, a segment of what I just told you, that's what made me. And I'm just going to keep pushing forward, man. Shout out to everybody that's on this live, or everybody that was on the live. I really appreciate y'all. But like I said, I'm going to start going live more often on YouTube, man. It's B McFly, the top motivator in the world and your sober messenger. Let's go.